Hello students, so in this video we will discuss exercise 8.2. Exercise 8.2 which involves the use of trigonometric ratios that we have discussed in the previous video. So now let's start with exercise 8.2. Question number 1. Evaluate sine 60 cos 30 plus sine 30 cos 60. So as we all know, the value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So it's root 3 by 2 into cos 30, that is root 3 by 2, plus sine 30, that is 1 by 2, into cos 60, that is 1 by 2. So root 3 into root 3 whole square, that is 3. 2 into 2, 4, plus 1 upon 1, 4. Having the common LCM, we can take 4 as LCM. It is 3 plus 1, which is 4 by 4, that is 1, which is your answer. In the same way, for part B, we have to solve the value of 2 tan square 45 plus cos square 30 minus sin 2 into tan square 45. The value of tan 45 is 1, so it's 1 square, plus cos square 30. Cos 30, as we know, it's root 3 by 2 square, minus sin 60. Once again, it's root 3 by 2 whole square. So it's plus minus gets cancelled out, so it's 2 into 1, just 2. So this is part number 2 of exercise 8.1, question number 2. Now let's move towards the part number 3. Part number 3, it's cos 45 degree upon sec 30 plus cosec 30 degree. So it's let's go for it. Let us use the values of cos 45. As we know, cos 45 1 by root 2, sec 30, the value of sec 30, as we all know, the value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so sec 30 it's reciprocal, 2 upon under root 3, plus cosec 30, as we know, the value of sin 30 is 1 by 2, so it's reciprocal, it's 2 upon 1. So when we solve it, it's 1 upon root 2, 2 into 1, 2, 2 into root 3, 2 root 3 divided by root 3. As we know, we cannot divide the fraction, so it's 1 upon under root 2 into root 3 divided by 2 plus 2 root 3. Now let's multiply it. When we multiply it and solve it, it's root 3 into 1, root 3 upon 2 into root 2, 2 root 2, 2 root 3 into root 2, 2 root 6. So when we solve it, it gives us the value root 3 upon 2 root 2 plus 2 root 6. As we know, we cannot place radicals in the denominator, so we have to rationalize. After rationalizing, what we get, it's root 3 upon 2 root 2 plus 2 root 6 into 2 root 2 minus 2 root 6 upon 2 root 2 minus 2 root 6. Now when we multiply it, 2 root 2 by root 3, we get 2 under root 6, 2 root 6 into root 3, 2 under root 6 into under root 3 gives under root 18, and in the denominator it's a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square, that is 2 root 2 whole square minus 2 root 6 whole square. So it's 2 root 6, 2 root 6 minus 2, 18. We can factorize 18 as 3 into 3 into 2 upon 4 into 2 minus 4 into 6, because square of 2 is 4, square root of under root 2 is 2. In the same way, 2 square gives 4 and square root of under root 6 gives 6. So it's 2 root 6 minus, when it gets paired, it becomes out of the root, it's 3 root 2 upon 8 minus 24. So it's 2 root 6 minus 6 root 2 upon minus 16. We can take 2 as a common factor from the numerator. It gives root 6 minus 3 root 2 upon minus 16. 2 ones are 2 eights are. It's minus root 6 minus 3 root 2 upon 8. When we multiply minus inside the bracket, it gives minus into minus plus, that is 3 root 2, minus into plus minus root 6 upon 8, which is the required answer for part number 3. Let's move towards the part number 4. Part number 4. So part number 4 we have sine 30. In part number 4 what we have, it's sine 30 degree plus tan 45 degree minus cosec 60 degree upon sec 30 degree plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45 degree. So now let's go for that. When we use the values sine 30 1 by 2, tan 45 1, cosec 60, the reciprocal of sine 60, that is 2 upon under root 3, upon sec 30 2 upon under root 3 plus cos 60 1 by 2 plus 1. It becomes like this. Now when we take numerator from the LCM, it becomes 2 under root 3. 2 under root 3 divided by 2 gives root 3. Root 3 into 1, root 3. 2 under root 3 divided by 1, 2 root 3. 2 root 3 into 1, 2 root 3. Minus 2 root 3 divided by root 3 gives 2. 2 2s are 4. Whole divided by 2 root 3. 2 root 3 divided by root 3 gives 2. 2 into 2, 4. Plus 2 root 3 divided by 2 gives root 3. Root 3 into 1, root 3 plus 2. So 2 root 3 from the denominators gets cancelled out. So we left with 2 root 3 plus root 3. 3 root 3 minus 4. In the same way, 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3. 3 root 3 plus 4. Now we have to rationalize. So by rationalizing, what we get? By rationalizing, what we get? It's 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 3 root 3 plus 4 into 3 root 3 minus 4 upon 3 root 3 minus 4. So it's 3 root 3 minus 4 whole square upon 3 root 3 square minus 4 square. The square of 3 is 9 into 3 minus plus 4 square minus 2 into 3 root 3 into 4. What we have done here, we just open the squares, that is a square, 3 root 3 whole square gives, the square of 3 is 9, the square root of 3, square of square under root 3 gives 3, plus b square, that is 4 square, minus 2 into 3 root 3 into 4, minus 2 upon. In the same way, the square of 3 is 9 into 3 minus 16. So it's 9 into 3, 27 plus 16, 43, minus 2 3s are 6, 6 into 4, 24 root 3 divided by 27, divided by 27 minus 16. So it's 43 minus 24 under root 3 divided by 11. So this was part number 4th. Now let's proceed for the part number 5th. In the part number 5th, what we have? Part number 5th. Let's make a margin here. So part number 5th. In the part number 5th, what we have? It's 5 cos square 60 degree plus 4 sec square 30 degree minus tan square 45 degree whole divided by sin square 30 plus cos square 30. Now let's proceed for it. 5 into cos square 60. Cos 60, the value of cos 60 as we all know is sin 30 1 by 2, cos 60 1 by 2 square plus 4 sec square 30, cos 30 root 3 by 2 sec square 30, its reciprocal, that is 2 by root 3, minus tan square 45, that is 1 square, upon sin square 30, that is 1 by 2 whole square, plus cos 30, that is root 3 by 2 whole square. So it gives the value 5 into 1 by 4 plus 4 into 4 by 3 minus 1 whole divided by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So it's 5 by 4 plus 16 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4 1 plus 3. When we take the LCM from the numerator, it becomes 12. The LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. 12 upon 4 3, 3 into 5 15, 12 upon 3 4, 4 into 16 64, minus 12 upon 1 12, 12 into 1 12 whole divided by 4 by 4, it's 1. So it's 15 minus 12 3, 3 plus 64 67 upon 12 whole divided by 1 remains same, so answer is 67 by 12. So this was the question number 1 of exercise 8.2. Now let's move towards the question number 2 of this exercise. As we all know, question number 2 is the objective question, objective type question, but still we have to solve it because it can be asked in the short answers for 2 marks. Question number 2, choose the correct option and justify your answer. So it's question number 2, part number 1. So part number 1 we have 2 tan 30 upon 1 plus tan square 30, and the options are, option number first is sin 60, option number second is cos 60, option number third is tan 60, and option number fourth is sin 30. So now let's solve it and see what is the right answer. 2 tan 30 upon 1 plus tan square 30, that is 2 into 1 by root 3 upon 1 plus 1 upon under root 3 square. It is 2 upon under root 3, 1 plus 1 upon 3. It's 2 upon under root 3, 3 into 1 3 plus 1 upon 3. So it's 2 upon under root 3 into 3 upon 4, 3 ones are 2 ones are 2 twos are, it's 3 upon 2 under root 3. So when we rationalize it and multiply numerator and denominator by root 3, what we get, 3 root 3 upon 2 into 3, 3 gets cancelled out, so it's under root 3 by 2. As we know, under root 3 by 2 is the value of sin 60, so the correct option is part number 1, that is sin 60. Okay, so now let's move towards the next part, part number B. In part number B, what we are given, 1 minus tan square 45 degree upon 1 plus tan square 45 degree, and the options are, option number 1 is tan 90, option number 2 is 1, then sin 45, option number 3rd, and option number 4th is 0. So let's go for that. 1 minus tan square 45, 1 minus tan square 45 degree upon 1 plus tan square 45 degree, that is 1 minus 1 square upon 1 plus 1 square, because the value of tan 45 is 1, it's 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is 0 by 2, which is 0. So the correct option is option number 4, which is 0. Now let's move towards the part number C, part number 3rd of this question. This is sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a is true when a is equal to, so options we are given here are 0, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. So now let's move towards it. Before going for that, let me know you one formula that we have to study in the class 11th. This is what? Sine of 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. This is the important formula for class 11th, and even in some questions also we can use for it in class 10th. As in this question we are using it. We are asked that sine of 2a is equal to 2 sine a for what value of a? 0, 30, 45, 60. So sine 2a, as you know, sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine 2a can be written as 2 sine a cos a is equal to 2 sine a. So its cos a is equal to 2 sine a. When we transpose it to the RHS, it get divided by this 2 sine a upon 2 sine a. It becomes 1. So cos of a is equal to 1. Now cos is 1 for what value? Cos is 1 for 0 degree, because we know cos 0 is 1. So it's cos a is equal to cos 0. Cos get cancelled out. So required answer is a is equal to 0. That is sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a is true when a is equal to 0. When a is equal to 0. So that is your right option. Now let's move towards the part number 3rd of this question. Part number 4. Part number 4th is 2 tan 30 degree upon 1 plus tan square 30 degree. And options are, option number first is cos 60, option number 2 is sin 60, option number 3 is tan 60, and option number 4 is sin 30. So proceeding as same in the part number first, we have used the same formula. We just have to use the value of 1 by root 3 and solve the answer. Your answer will comes out to be sine of 60. It would be the right answer. So you have to proceed it for yourself. So you just have to practice yourself. You have to practice it by yourself. So this was the whole question number 2 of exercise 8.2. Exercise 8.2. When we solve it, its answer comes out to be tan 60 because it's root 3. So now let's go for the next question, that is question number 3rd. So in question number 3rd, what we are given is that question number 3rd. Now let's proceed towards the question number 3rd. What is question number 3rd? If tan a plus b is equal to, question number 3, if tan a plus b is equal to under root 3 and tan a minus b is equal to 1 by under root 3 and 0 degree is smaller than a plus b is smaller than 90 degree and a is greater than b, find value of a. So listen students, what we are given here, that tan a plus b is equal to under root 3, tan a minus b is equal to 1 by under root 3, and a plus b lies between 0 and 90. It can be equal to 90, the sum of a plus b can be equal to 90, but it cannot be 0. It would always be greater than 0, and a is greater than b. So when we have to find it, so what we have to do, let's see. We just have to find the value of a and b. So how we can proceed for it? We are given that tan a plus b is equal to under root 3 and tan of a minus b is equal to 1 upon under root 3. So tan a plus b, we know the value of tan is under root 3 at 60, so it's tan 60. In the same way, tan is 1 upon under root 3 at 30, so it's 10. Tan cancel, it gives a plus b is equal to 60 degree. Let us consider it as equation number 4th, and a minus b is equal to 30 degree. Let us consider it as equation number 2nd, first and second. Now let us add first and second. Adding first and second, what we get? A plus b is equal to 60 degree, a minus b is equal to 30 degree. When we solve it, it gets cancelled out, plus b and minus b. 2a is equal to 90 degree, so angle A is equal to 90 degree divided by 2, which is 45 degree. So using A is equal to 45 degree in first, it gives 45 degree plus b is equal to 60 degree. So b is equal to 60 degree minus 45 degree, so the value of b is 50. So the value of a, what we have obtained, is 45, and value of b is 15 degree. So these are the required values of a and b, as they are satisfying the given conditions, which are a plus b is greater than, smaller than, equal to 90 and greater than 0. So when we add a plus b, it gives 60, which is smaller than 90 and greater than 0, and a is greater than b. Okay, so this was the question number 3rd. Now let us proceed towards the question number 4, which is true false, and we have to justify. If it is true, then why, and if it is false, then why. So now let's proceed for question number 4. Question number 4, part number 1. Sin a plus b is equal to sin a plus b, whether it is true or false. Let's study. Part number A. Sin a plus b is equal to sin of a plus sin of. If it holds good, if it is true, then it have to be true for each and every angle, whether 0, 30, 45, 60, 50, 90, whatsoever. But if it is not true for any of the angles, then this identity doesn't hold good. So now let us take A as 60 and B as 30. So LHS, sin A plus B, that's sin 60 plus 30, it's sin 90, which is 1, and RHS, sin A plus B, that is sin 60 plus sin 30. Sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 30 1 by 2, so it's root 3 plus 1 upon 2. So LHS is not equal to RHS. It means the given equation is not holding true for A60 and B30, so it is not a correct identity, so it is false. Now let's move for the part number 2. The value of sin theta increases as theta increases. The value of sin theta increases as theta increases. So as we know, sin 0, 0, sin 90, 1. So as theta increases, the magnitude of their values is also increases. Value of sin theta also increases. So it's true. It is a true statement. Okay, because we know as it is increasing from 0 to 90, the value is also increasing from 0 to 1. So this statement is true. In the same way, there is the same statement for cos we are given. Part number 3rd. We are given that the value of cos theta increases as theta increases. So the value of cos theta, as we know, cos 0, 1, cos 90, 0. So theta is increasing, but value is decreasing. So it is a false statement. because as the theta is increasing, the value of cos is decreasing from 1 to 0. So this is a false statement, because here we are asked that the value of cos theta increases as theta increases, but we observe that when the theta is increasing, the value of cos is decreasing. Okay, so now let's move for the part number 4. In part number 4, we are given that sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. Sin theta is equal to cos theta for all values of theta. This is also a wrong statement. This is also false, because if sin theta is equal to cos theta, it gives sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 1, which gives tan theta is equal to 1, because tan is the ratio of sin and cos, and tan is 1 only for which value? Tan is 1 for only tan of 45. So it got cancelled, so theta is equal to 45. It means sin theta and cos theta are equal only for theta and is equal to 45 degree. Okay, so now let's proceed for part number 5th. In part number 5th, what we are given that cot A is not defined for, cot A is not defined for A is equal to 0. A is equal to 0 degree. So this is a true statement, as we know that cot of 0 is not defined, because cot A is the reciprocal of 1 by tan A, that is cot 0 is equal to 1 by tan 0, and tan 0 is 0, so 1 upon 0 is not defined. So this is a true statement. Cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A, cot 0 1 by tan 0, and tan 0 is 0, so 1 by 0 is not defined. So this is a true statement. So student, this is the exercise 8.2. In the next video we will discuss exercise 8.3. Thank you very much.